Hey YouTube, what is up? So my last video I talked a little bit about Bitcoin mining, and some of the recommendations were to look into Ether, which is another type of virtual currency. So I looked into this in depth. Right now I'm running a HD 6970 graphics card in my computer. It's pretty old. I gotta say that. It could probably use an upgrade, um, which is no problem um, for gaming. I looked into Ether, which is this really strange new thing, okay, that's out, and basically it started about 5 or 6 months ago. Since its initial startup, the difficulty has increased significantly. I'll pull up a calculator right now. Basically, in order to get any Ether, which is ETH in the virtual currency world, you need at least one of 3 graphics cards. Ether uses a lot more of your graphical RAM than processing power. So it's very important that you get at least a 3 gig card in order to successfully mine Ether and not raise your electric bill up a whole lot. But here's the thing. With an AMD R9 290X with Ubuntu, you're going to be mining at about 23.2 mega hashes per second. That's a bit lower than what you would be mining at with Bitcoin. However, if you are looking to mine Bitcoin with the graphics card, you might as well forget it these days. They came out with ASIC miners, and that's just ruined it pretty much. But anyway, so it would take, block time is 20.43475 seconds. I don't know what that means. 1 Ether is selling for 95 cents US dollar. Okay? Now if you leave your computer run for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for 1 month, with 1 graphics card, you're going to be making $33.97 in Ether. Okay, so looking at the graphics card, it's approximately $300 to buy this graphics card from a brand new from Newegg. It's between $250 and $300 for the 290X R9 graphics card. That's fine. I need a graphics card anyways, so I was thinking, why the hell not? I mean, go ahead and get the graphics card, throw it in my system, let my system run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Worst case scenario, my graphics card burns out. That's fine. In 10 months, I'll have made about $300. Easy, right? Well, the problem is, again, with any virtual currency mining, you have overhead costs. These overhead costs include electricity, which is the main killer, and cooling. It's the middle of winter right now in the great Pennsylvania, so cooling really isn't an issue at this point. It will be an issue when it's 90 degrees in the summer. That's going to raise my cooling costs significantly. I can't seem to figure out how much, but I can imagine this graphics card blowing out, air that's 60 or 70 Celsius 24/7 isn't going to help cooling any. Okay, and number two, I'm usually gone most of the day, so I don't leave my air conditioning running while I'm not here. But with mining, I probably would have to have AC running 24/7. Otherwise, my graphics card and or computer system would basically just overheat and shut down, and then I wouldn't be mining Ether anymore. Or it would damage the card because there's just way too much heat. I mean, it is beating the hell out of your graphics card running it 100% all the time. Okay? So, how much does it cost me to run my computer for 24 hours a day? Well, the kilowatt hour, okay, is calculated by, well, 1 kilowatt hour equals 1 hour of 1 kilowatt of usage. If I have a microwave that's running at 1,000 watts for 1 hour, I will pay 12 cents. Right? Okay. So, it will cost me, my computer's probably consuming about 600 watts with this graphic card in there. It will probably cost me approximately 500 watts times 24 is going to be a half kilowatt times 24. I'm going to use 12 kilowatts per day, right? Simple math. Because 500 watts, let's say my computer just uses 500 watts with this running at 24/7. 500 watts times 24, half a kilowatt times 24 is going to be 1 day of use. Again, that's 12 kilowatts per day being used to mine Ether. I am paying right now approximately 12 cents a kilowatt. So, how much is it going to cost me for 1 day? 12 times 12 is 144. It's simple math. It's going to cost me 144 cents a day to mine Ether. But, how much am I actually going to earn? I'm going to earn $1.13 for mining Ether for that 1 day. But my electric bill is going to be $1.44. So, every day I mine Ether, I will lose approximately 30 cents. Let's just multiply that by 365. $127.75 a year it will cost me to mine Ether. So, now the price of Ether could increase. There are some people out there that, they have 5 or 6 power supplies and 3 or 4 R9 cards, and it's much more um, feasible to run more than one card in one system because the system's already on. One card's probably using 90 to 100 watts. Okay, so after the first card, you're spending, if you just mine with one card, you're going to be spending 30 cents a day if you pay 12 cents a kilowatt. Okay, but throw another card in there, which is only another 100 watts, and 100 watts is 0.1 kilowatt times 24 hours. That's only going to be 2.4 kilowatts, and let's see here, 2.4 kilowatts times 12 cents, that's only going to be 28 cents a day to run that second card, right? So right now, as it stands, to make any profit with Ether, you need to have at least 2 graphics cards running at once. Okay? And these graphics cards are not cheap. They're the latest and greatest out there on the market. I mean, you're going to be spending $500 to make how much money? Well, let's figure it out. You're going to spend $500 to make well, again, it's $30. You're going to make $30 on one card a month. But you're going to be losing. You're actually going to lose on that first card, but you have to have it. Okay? Because it's going to make up for the losses of the second card. Okay? So one card is going to be $30 a month, but it's going to cost you 30 cents a day to run this. So in order to get your actual amount of money that you're going to make, you're going to owe your electric 30 cents a day times 30 days. You're going to owe the electric company $9. Okay? But that's okay because you have 2 cards, right? So the second card is going to be making you another $30. Right? $30. So $30 minus $9, you're going to make $21 a month. $21 a month for a year equates to approximately $140. Well, no, sorry, 200, around 250, 260 a year. Okay, but remember, you got 2 graphics cards. You just went out and bought 2 graphics cards for Ether. What if one of those cards breaks? What if Ether becomes much more difficult to mine because everybody else is doing it? It would probably be wise to just purchase some Ether. Purchase that $127 worth of Ether. Let it sit. And when Ether decides to take off, sell it. Sell it and get rich. If you would have bought 30 Bitcoins 5 or 6 years ago, you would have approximately $12,000 today. It's a lot of money. But Yeah, I can't, I just cannot find a valuable coin. Now, whenever I looked up Ether about 5 months ago, people were saying that they were mining successfully. I mean, these people probably had a graphics card already, and I probably thought, well, I'm going to jump on this because it's easy to mine. Not many people are doing it, and hell, not many people even knew about it. I didn't even know about Ether until I looked into cloud-based mining, and I saw it out there. Which cloud-based mining is an interesting topic as well. It's kind of, I don't know what to think of it. I mean, you're paying, I think it's like 3 cents per gigahash per day, so like you're paying 40 cents a day to mine, and then um, that 30 cents a day to mine is coming out of your actual successful bitcoins. But, I mean, that adds up. And if you're buying 1 terahash of mining power, you're going to shell out about 450 bucks. 1 terahash times 3 cents, that's 1,000. That's going to be 30. About, is that really $30? Yeah, like $30 a day. That can't be right. Yeah, about $30 a day to mine at 1 terahash per second. I mean, where's the real value here? I mean, at 500, you're going to be paying like $15 a day. 500 gigahashes, you're going to be paying like $15 a day. So how much money are you going to actually make? You're going to shell out a couple $100 for unlimited mining for life. And again, you're just, again, it's a cyclical thing. You got to constantly upgrade your hardware, and in order to make any money, you got to have big, huge upfront costs. Okay, to have the latest and greatest technology. If you already have a data center, I mean, why not? You already have 6R9 cards and you got them for a supplier price and you're making money by selling them, or you find a couple in an auction or something, I mean, use them, but you probably won't unless you got it for a Christmas gift. Chances are you're not really going to make much money, and you're putting your graphics card under an immense load by running it for a month straight. I mean, everyone knows, that those graphics cards probably do not have the duty cycle. Now, I mean, maybe you've gone the extra step and installed water cooling. Well, fine, but again, how much does that cost? I mean, you got to look at how much is it going to cost me to make $30 a month? $500? $600? Are you going to see that money back? Because next year you're going to have to get the R10 card or the latest card out there, because again, you got to stay ahead. You got to stay ahead of these things. So yeah, like I don't know. I just can't crack it. I can't seem to, I find something new and I love it, because I do all this research on it and I figure out what is profitable for me, and it just does not seem like it's profitable. There's people that walk into these things blindfolded, and they think that's going to make them thousands and millions of dollars, and it turns out costing them hundreds of dollars a year just for trying these new things out. And I mean, there's people that are just hobbyists, and that's what they do. They like to build computers, systems, and have 16 graphics cards running at once. It looks cool, and whatever. That's fine, so be it. Maybe those people will find success with some type of coin out there, because they already have the equipment, but it's risky. It's risky. If I knew Ether was going to be $800 a coin someday, yeah, I would definitely start mining today. I would go out, get my 2 or 3 graphics cards, shell out $1,000 and just start mining away. But at this point in time, it's cheaper to buy the Bitcoin, buy the coin, just buy the coin and keep it. It's going to increase in value over time. It will make you money by buying these coins and just keeping them. Let the other people go out and buy all this expensive equipment and all this stuff, and then you'll sit back and kind of just snicker and say, I'm ahead of the game and they're behind, because I was smart. I bought 50 Ether in 2016, and now it's worth a couple $100. That's my thought process. It's not worth buying all this mining equipment. It just isn't. Maybe there's another coin out there that I don't know about. I haven't really looked into it that much. I looked into the Ether because somebody suggested it, and I appreciate that. It's always good to learn what's out there, and Ether is just interesting. It's interesting to read about, and there's this tie-in with gas costs or something. So yeah, it's pretty cool, but it's costly. It's costly to do. If you're going to go into a business, one of the first things that you're going to do is you're going to sit down and you're going to figure out, is this going to be profitable? What are my business goals? How much money am I looking to make per year given this startup cost? And if you find big, huge inconsistencies and holes and stuff, then you're not going to open up that construction company. You're not going to open up that restaurant, because but people are predictable as far as restaurants go. If you open up a restaurant, you make delicious food, they're going to come back, they're going to tell their friends about it, But if you open a restaurant and you make food that just absolutely sucks and people don't like it, they're going to tell their friends about that too. And so it's just, there's different markets out there, there's different business diagrams and methods of making money, but mining for coins is definitely not a get-rich-quick scheme, or it's not a scheme at all. It's a costly venture is what it is, and the only person that it's going to harm is you. You're going to be spending money to benefit what? To benefit who? You're going to be figuring out algorithms, but what algorithms? And you don't really know what this is doing. But I mean, I was reading that Ether is meant to kind of defend against botnets and stuff. So that's pretty cool. I mean, it's cool how people come up with this idea, and everybody's rewarded money. Okay, so everybody runs out and they buy all this equipment, and they're trying to mine and they're trying to get money and stuff. But what are they actually figuring out? Who are they working for? And that's been a question of mine for a long time. And so if anybody knows what that is, that would be cool. So yeah, leave me some comments and your thoughts, and I'll keep looking around here. Thanks for watching.